I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men. Leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave.
Alright, so, most people have a problem when a man is picking on a woman. I mean, they just have a problem with it. I get that Mr. Perry and his little crowd of weirdos do not understand that. Everybody else thinks like this man. They have a very, very humongous, big problem with the man who is picking on a woman. All night long, you've talked again about taking my car. All day long again, Mr. Perry, go DoorDash, take the bait. Go DoorDash, take the bait. You have illegally accessed my phone. You cloned it. You typed in today. I'm typing to Mr. Miller. Where's that nurse? You changed the word from nurse to murder. It's not autocorrect if the first letter in the word is not the same. Definitely not. I put nurse in there. You changed it to murder. There's an N like nurse and an M like murder. So what is your deal? And you're illegally accessing my location. You're illegally accessing my banking information. You're illegally accessing everything. My emails. How many emails did you intercept? I heard there's 200 emails and texts I've not seen yet that you took illegally. Mail. You're intercepting mail. I mean, they got you on a lot of crap. That you're butting into things that are not your business, Mr. Perry. I moved twice to get away from you. You're rejected and alone and told on. For every day for a decade. Everybody is sick and tired of you. So, what the guy told our guy is, I'm going to tell you something right now. First of all, everybody has a problem. Normal people. But for Mr. Perry's crowd weirdo, everybody else has a very big problem with the man picking on a woman. They have a problem with why is it he's always in Oklahoma. They have a big problem with she's lost everything she has because of him. He's not lost a damn thing. She's not able to see her family. She can't go to work, any work, without him causing a problem. He doesn't just say something offhanded that might be a little rude and hurt somebody's feelings. He's causing loss that is blowing up people's lives in a state he doesn't live in and is not welcome in and is not wanted in. He's been told to leave. Go home to your family. You're not wanted here. Nobody invited you here. I moved here to come home to my family and get away from you and have no conflict with you, no contact with you or from you. You are blowing up people's lives in a state where you don't live. You're using taxpayer-funded resources for your personal use. You're abusing your office. You're abusing everything. You don't live in Oklahoma. Nobody invited you here. Nobody. You have had chance after chance after chance to go into court and face me like a man and not act like a pussy. And explain my evidence or overcome it or something. And you didn't do that. You went and made a backroom deal where I wasn't there. Judge Cummings, we know you took duck hunting. Because when you do your crime to me, you got 40 cops all over you. Most of whom are Christians, but for sure are chivalrous and don't understand a pussy that picks on a woman to feel tough. They don't understand it. They're like this guy right here. Most people do not understand. They don't like. It's inappropriate to pick on a woman. I don't have a fucking thing left. You took it all. You're trying to take my car tonight. We heard you talking about it all night. You keep typing in my phone. You got a court order to take my car from me. You've done that for years. Is that your, check the CJ, check the CJ, check the CJ. I win. No. You committed fraud. Now you broke your property based on your fraud. I wasn't in the courtroom. No judge saw my evidence. There was no jury trial. You had a backroom deal, and that's all that was, and everybody hates you for doing that to me. First, you robbed me of my reputation, my home, my property, my money, my family, Fabian, whatever that's going to be or would have been. And it wasn't your place to butt in, was it? You have overstepped. You're out of line. Your conduct is inappropriate, and it is illegal, and you are pissing people off. So we found out all night long you want my car. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. So first you did all that. You smeared me. And then you robbed me of an opportunity to get remedy. Just the normal court process. There was nothing legal about anything you've done. And you went into court and you lied. And we know that. The cops helping me are handling everything you did in a civil case. Or your attempts to get criminal charges against me based on fraud. Just like you did the first time. There is no political vendetta. What's the fucking issue? We hear it constantly. 9 years later, Mr. Perry still has no political issue. He doesn't even have a fucking issue that would cause her to make up a stalker story, tell all her friends he's stalking me, keep her mouth shut but to those close friends who didn't even live in Texas and his campaign guy for 4 years. Then move again, and then it's public. What does she have to gain? Nothing. And you don't matter. Politically, you don't fucking matter. You don't matter. To me, you never did. I didn't do Texas legislation, and you were the new guy. You don't go to the new guy. I already had people that I knew that I would go to had I done state legislation in Texas. You don't fucking matter. People have a problem that you're beating down a woman. What in the fuck is wrong with you? You sit there with your little weirdo group and all you guys decide what you're doing is okay. It's not okay. We're quoting you, you're not quoting us. We're naming your people. You don't have one name of anybody working on our team but me. That's it. You ask me every fucking day, is it this person? Is it that person? And who your leaks are? Your leaks aren't even slipping up. You know why? Everybody's sick and tired of this. Get a grip on reality. Everybody's sick and tired of you. You are forcing yourself on everybody else in a state where you don't live and nobody invited you. It's disgusting. You're disgusting everybody. They have another problem with the fact that you've taken everything I own and you've lost nothing. Not a thing, not a fucking thing. I can't even see my family. You are forcing yourself on people who don't like you, don't want you around, didn't invite you in, and have asked you to leave us alone. You've caused not just a little bit of loss, catastrophic profound loss that we will not get over. You are blowing up other people's lives. And that's sick and twisted. And everybody hates you for it. You are hated. So all night long, please go get our car. Please go get our car. And the guy, I can get her license plate and maybe even confirm that's where she is, but I can't tell you that. Who are you talking to, a cop? You can't use public Oklahoma taxpayer-funded resources for your personal bullshit and to intimidate a witness and a victim of your crime. And then somebody else told you, you're under investigation or she wouldn't know you're doing this. But we quote you all day, every day. Your little petty theft bullshit out at the club. Your little, steal the money and say she did it. Right? We found out about that. We found out about your age discrimination bullshit. I never said that. I never said age discrimination, not seriously. I said it so little I didn't even remember saying it. It was like snark or something. What I talked about is you're putting pressure on them to bully me out because you don't like me having money. And what I have is not your business. It never was. Where's Jacqueline, your wife, and Jordan and Matthew right now when you're in a state where you don't live and nobody wants you here, but these guys in your little weirdo club, ask them to do the same thing for you for free. Ask them to do the same fucking thing for you for free. Let's see how many people would be willing to abuse a woman and try to beat down a witness and a victim of your crime. People have a problem with it. People have a problem with what you're doing. People are having a very, very big problem with what you've done here in the state of Oklahoma, where you don't live and were never invited. I came here to be with my family and get away from you. And you didn't respect that. It's the law. What did my guy tell you? March 2020. You are not to invade her privacy anymore, you disgusting prick. You're not to contact her or her family in any way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly again. Do not contact them. Not at all. You shut up and leave them alone. Crawl back under that rock. Or whatever it is, you get the fuck away from them. And she's not to be broke anymore. Get your hands out of her wallet. Stop taking her steak and handing her her little canned food. Here's your tuna. And go, now be thankful. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. I'll kick your ass. You respect the law? You respect her, or I'll do it for you. How much more do we have now than we had in March 2020? We found out you drugged Mike. We found out you have Huntington's disease. We found all kinds of shit. We got names: Geppetto, Lucius, Calvin, Blankenship, Desiree, Beverly, Kate, Andrew, Lawrence. Who the fuck is Peter? Who the fuck is Renee? Everybody's sick of this. We heard you all day. Get her car. Illegally use my phone. Illegally take me to a certain location where you can get my car. There was a carjacking discussed. There was a ruin my engine, tow it, have a cop take it. All those different conversations, Mr. Perry. We've got it. All of it's illegal. All of it's illegal. Somebody in Lubbock complained. He's going up to Oklahoma and using various government bodies to stalk Cynthia and try to coerce her. What in the hell is wrong with it? Didn't he start Americans with Integrity for Government? I thought he was about integrity in government. And here he is going up to Oklahoma, won't leave, claims she's harassing him. Going where she is and says she's harassing him. If you can even fucking believe that. Like he thinks we're all dumb. And then uses government bodies in the state of Oklahoma, taxpayer funded government bodies, to harass her. And he was the one that started Americans for Integrity in Government. I have a problem with that. That was a guy in in Lubbock, where you live. Okay? They gave us that. People have a problem with men who beat down women. People have a problem with men who think they need to subjugate women. In general. But for your little weirdo club, ask those guys to do the same thing for free. Did you call the governor today? Oh shit, they got caught again. What was this Ty Buttram bullshit that we heard today? We heard somebody say it. He did it again. Ty Buttram said he would. He'll fuck it up. They planned this thing again, this DoorDash. They can use DoorDash to coax her to a certain location where they can hurt her. Illegally access her phone. Illegally use the DoorDash app, which we've already... I'm like, we just said it. We just fucking said it. Last night. And he still thinks he can do it? And the guy goes, call the governor. She caught him again. Ty Buttram was right. Charles fucked everything up again, telling her to go work. Take the bait. Again. First he did it at the club. Oh, I'm good. We're going to have you arrested. I can't wait to see you. I'm excited to see you. And I'm like, oh my God. Wow. You are off your nut crazy. Yeah, I'm not going. We have a surprise for you. Go to work. We have a surprise for you. Go to the club. We have a surprise for you. We're going to hurt you again. Go. Wow. Okay. No. No. Everybody's sick of this. Everybody's sick of this. So my guy tells me there's 5 things that really outraged everybody. One was he stopped keeping you from your family. 2, when he had you kicked out of your apartment and threw you out on the street. 3 was Hotel Lynn kicking you out and you lost everything you had. 4 was when he took your car. And 5 was the way he had that girl at the club treat you, Amanda. Those 5 things have gotten us so much intel, I don't even know what to say. We got a lot of names out of that shit. Names of your people. People on your payroll. Your bitches. They kiss your ass. That's the best they can do. That is the best they'll ever do. We were like, wow, I don't even have words for that. So we hear you all fucking night. Please take our car. We hear you every day. Take our car. Take our car. Please get our car. And she'll do what I say. Oh my God. Wow. Listen, you're caught. You're just fucking caught. Again. So is the governor involved? Is Ty Buttram helping you? Why is Ty Buttram saying, watch, he'll screw it up again? He always does. He just doesn't have any impulse control. Why is Ty Buttram helping you? Let's let Ty Buttram explain that. If that's true, if that information is correct, why is he needs to explain why is he fucking doing that? Why is he fucking doing that? There are 2 people, I'm sorry. There are 3 families blown up. Blown up. You haven't lost a thing, Mr. Perry. 3 families. You came up to a state where you don't live and blew our lives up in a way we will never get over. Mine, my children, my son had no semblance of any kind of normal teenage life at all. From age 10 until now, nothing normal about it. Horrific as it gets. Now the Millers and the Neelys. And you don't have that right. So when we quote you, our guys are kicking your butt. What day will they make arrests? When he said in March 2020, don't invade her privacy anymore. She's not to be broke anymore. You don't contact her anymore. What in the fuck did you think he meant by that? What? I mean, we don't even know. You got a detachment here. And the guy's like, if she heard you say that, and you think you don't have a criminal... I mean, what the hell's wrong with you? You got detachment something in your head where you're not putting things together you should put together. If I'm quoting you every day, what in the fuck does that mean? What in the fuck does that mean? Why is it different when you do it to me? And only when you do it to me. We said in March 2020, you get that club full of paying customers who aren't grabby or weird. Because you ran all the good ones off. And you owe it to Paul to get the club full of paying customers who aren't grabby or weird. You fix the bullshit with Amanda today. You fix the bullshit with my family today. You got Mike Neely home today. Or it looks like you did that. Exactly what we said. You killed Chief Miller. You tried to kill Mike just like you tried to kill me. And you put us both in jail when we don't die. You tried to put me in jail again. And we all you have gone at that from 50 different angles. And then you get caught. So you try a different angle. And then you get caught again. You've not lost a fucking thing. You're in a state nobody invited you to come to. You're blowing up people's lives who've done nothing to you at all. I went to great lengths to move twice. Get a whole new career. Start my life all over again in a new place twice. To get away from you and have nothing further to do with you. People have a problem with the fact that a man would beat down a woman or harm a woman or take from a woman. It doesn't get any more pathetic than you. Most men are chivalrous. They're not taking. You haven't lost a thing is the problem another problem everybody has. You've not lost a fucking thing. You took everything I own. Everything I worked for all my life. You took it. It's not yours to take. Now you're trying to take my junk car. Okay, so we heard you all night. Because a lot of people have a big problem with that. Big problem. One of the biggest complaints we heard when you had me living in my car, the guy goes, the hardest thing for me to watch, this is very upsetting. The most sickening thing for me to watch, the hardest thing for me to watch, is she's got to drive to the gas station to pee, while Mr. Perry waddles into the next room, like the hobbit that he is, and then waddles back to his nice, cozy, warm bed. And she's out in the cold. And I have a problem with that. When I'm growing up, I'm taught a man gives his chair up for a woman. And here he is, starving her while he rakes it in. He's not lost a damn thing. It makes me sick at my stomach that he's doing that to her. Do you not understand how outraged people are at what you're doing to me? Do you not understand? People are outraged at what you're doing to me. Don't contact me. I fucking hate it. I don't care what you think, and I'll never help you. Write it the fuck down. Write it down. The repeat. You're wasting everybody's time. You're wasting everybody else's time. We've said the same thing to you over and over and over and over and over. Everybody's vomiting on this shit. You're caught, dumbass. I mean, we're at a loss. What else, what words do we use to get across to you that people are highly offended and outraged and sickened by what you're putting me through and my family and the Millers and the Neelys? I'm sorry Ty Buttram's not. I cannot imagine what would possess somebody to say what he said. I hope this works, but gosh, he keeps fucking it up, so it wouldn't surprise me if he fucks it up. What in the hell? He's friends with Lecky and Mike. How the hell could he say something like that? That isn't even humane. That is not even humane. I about died when I heard that. Because he knew those two. He knew them. And he would say something like that. Please tell me there's a reasonable explanation for him saying something so ludicrous and outrageous as that. There better be a good reason. We could not believe it. Could not believe it. This is how normal dudes see you. Disgust. Garbage.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men. Leave women the fuck alone. when they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right
Do not contact me again.
to them, especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is bacon.
That's okay.
Alright, this is how everybody else feels and why we can get information at the snap of a finger. And nobody will tell you shit. And you're not entitled to it. You're fucking hated. You're fucking hated. So, we got this today. When you contact me, when you cause a problem for me, when you take something from me, we get more. And that includes my privacy and my family. Right? That's what the guy said. It's causing a lot of problems for other people. A lot of heartburn. Why is he keeping her from her family? Why is he had lost a thing. She lost everything she has. Then he robbed her of the opportunity to get some kind of remedy in court through a lure. I mean, what the fuck kind of asshole man does that to a woman who left to get away from him? Take her car. Then you tried to. Brick accident on the freeway. You had a brick thrown at me. Could have been my skull. I could have been. That was a murder attempt number 2 as far as I'm concerned. This was what was reported to Officer Neely. Ty Buttram. The fuck is wrong with you? There was that going on. Reported to Lucky. You contact me, Charles. We get more. Make sure you can live with your choices. This is witness statements. A false arrest and my murder will show he is stalking me. It's not going to vindicate him. But he's a little slow mentally. So you may have to have finger paints and shit to explain that to him. This was in January 2016. I want him to leave me the fuck alone. We need to get her back to Texas where we can hurt her more. That was in March of last year. The McNamara email, he's trying to false arrest me. I sent it months before he actually did do it. You give me arsenic, I don't die. You obstruct justice, you destroyed my evidence, you committed perjury. There was 2 things that you needed to make the case for there to be probable cause for Judge Hanson to believe there was a crime. In Oklahoma. Where's the political vendetta? Where's the false police report? Gosh, if you obstruct justice, there's no way to tell. Where's my blood test to confirm or rule out arsenic? If you weren't giving me arsenic, you would have made sure there was a blood test to show that. Instead, you made sure there was no blood test. Mike didn't get one in a timely manner either. He didn't get a fair trial either. You did the murder, or you get him home. I'm not giving you a choice again. Today is the day you have no more choice. Your choice is you do it or they'll do it for you. And you will not like that any more than you like when we get this. And we're quoting you and we're naming your people. Who's Monique and where is she now? Huh? Do you like us quoting you every day? Get her car from her. Take her car away. Do you like that? You commit fraud on a court and then you procure property on that fraud. Now it's not 1 crime, it's 2. And we've said that before. Write it the fuck down. We find out about your age discrimination bullshit. We find out about your petty larceny lie. Okay? You're caught. When you contact me, we get more. I don't want to hear from you. And I'll never help you. And everybody's sick and tired of this. This flat tire, Calvin. That's my letter to the U.S. Attorney. After 2 cops came into my work and said, he told us to just try to find a way to arrest you. We said, nope, that's not why we signed up to be police. But that doesn't mean he won't find a bitch that will do it for him. He'll probably will. And you did. Didn't you? Yeah. This is Chief Miller. I'm getting tired of him asking me to pull her over. Yeah, we got shit to do. You need to get shit to do, Charles. Get off your lazy, fat, pervert, bizarre ass. Go back to Lubbock to your family. And fuck off of us. And quit icking your delusional weirdo slime all over people in a state where you don't live and were never invited. Control yourself, weirdo. You're rejected. You're told on. And you're by yourself. So, with your doll. What a way to end your life in your old age. All alone, rejected with a doll. I'm going to tell you something. My 7-month-old granddaughter can watch TV and hold the doll and hit things. A baby can do that. And you want to be governor? Get off your ass and go fucking work. This is all the times you hit my car after that email. Look at that. Right at the wheel. That guy missed. So here's the thing where we heard all fucking night. Can you get our car away from her? Did you see that? I didn't do that. He did that. Hacker. Get out of my phone. Stalking is a felony. Hacking is a felony. Voyeurism is... I don't even have words for that. It's rape. It's fucking rape. You're a rapist. I get to define how you make me feel. You're raping me. Get the fuck out. Coercion is a felony. Witness tampering is a felony. Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 and 1513. You walked all over that. This one. Even if I get her address and her license plate, I can't give it to you. Quit using the cops for your civil bullshit. Right? Abusive power. Overstepping. You're using taxpayer-funded resources in a state where you don't live to harass a witness and victim of your crime. You're using... he just did it again. You're using taxpayer-funded resources in a state where you don't live. I didn't invite you here. Go home to your family. Get off your lazy ass, quit being a pervert, and go home to your family, Mr. Perry. The results of what you've done is you're rejected. You're by yourself with your dolly. Like a little girl watching Frozen or something. Little kid. And you're told on all the time. You're just told on and told on. Everybody's sick of you. Nobody understands what kind of monster would do to a woman what you've done to me. And Mike, if you didn't kill Chief Miller, damn it, prove it. Get Michael Neely home to his family. I'm sorry, put up or shut up. Put up or shut up. He's a police officer. Injured in the line of duty, Ty Buttram. He's a police officer down in need of assist. I have lost my ass trying to help a man I don't even know. Because it's just what you do. You do the right thing because it's the right fucking thing to do. Ty. You don't kiss the ass of a sex weirdo. Because guess what? Whenever his Titanic goes down, remember the Titanic? God himself can't sink this ship. And then God himself did. Well, what do we hear all the time? When he pesters Cynthia and takes her money, we see things we've not seen before. And we're 40 of us. Most of us are Christians. I assure you, much has happened that only God himself could have gotten done. There's no other explanation. A brick thrown at me on the freeway did not hit me in the face. Just so happened, I went out a different way, and it missed me. My head, it hit the pavement and bounced up and hit my car. You can replace a car. If it hits me in the head, that's it. It wasn't my day, was it? Wasn't Mike's either. But if you go into an active shooter situation and one of your partners is shot and he's down and he's in need of an assist, you don't just fucking leave him there and walk off. Whether it's a bullet or it's a pill, he's down in need of an assist and you don't just leave him there. And if you didn't do it, get him out. Or shut up about I didn't do that. Yes, you did. We found out he was drugged before anybody else said it. You know why? When you contact me, when you invade my privacy, when you cause a problem for me or a loss and take up my time, we get more. It's been that way for years. McNamara email was the first you know of, but not the first. I've said it over and over and over and over. Act like you fucking understand what that means. Dummy. I mean, I don't have any patience for it. I don't. The repeat is insane. In my entire life, I've never had to repeat myself this much. And you still don't get it. You're caught when you do it to me. I don't want you. You sick little fuck. I don't. I moved twice to never have to hear what you think again. Okay? Just like that. You get Michael Neely home, or we know you killed Chief Miller and framed Mike. I would have testified. Guess what, jury? I knew in March 2020 he was drugged. I emailed the Florida State's attorney, see? Here's my email. What would they have decided had they heard me say that? But you suborn perjury. A lot of fraud. When you do it to me, you get caught. And nothing else happens with that. You're by yourself, all alone, all shriveled up with a doll. Getting told on and told on and told on and told on. And you have absolutely nothing else to show for the past 10 years of your life but that. People don't understand you. Who the fuck does that? We have a problem with a man who beats down a woman. We have another problem with a man. Why can't she see her family? Why is he doing that? Why is he took everything she has. He lost not a damn thing. In a state where he doesn't live. We're all sick of it. We're all sick of this bitch. Get him out of here. Tell your guys to hurry the fuck up and lock his ass up. We're all tired of it. This. Still, I'm like, they're still talking about taking my car. We're sitting here listening to them. Right? I mean, how many times we got to type up what you just said? You were caught on using my DoorDash app. You're caught on illegally using my phone, accessing my DoorDash app, and using that illegally. You're caught. And then we said it, and then you tried again today. And we're like, you're still caught. You were caught yesterday. Guess what? You're still caught today. Dumb fuck. Yeah, we're all tired of this, Charles. Don't fucking contact me. And then, I mean, it's been all week. Illegally using my phone. Illegally using taxpayer-funded resources. And a lot of people have heartburn about that. They have heartburn about a man who beats down a woman. They got heartburn about you taking everything I have and claiming you're the victim and you've not lost a damn thing. They got a heartburn with your fraud in court. People don't like corruption and they do not like your crime. People don't, in general, like crime at all. Why did you think they'd be okay with yours? You're just not all there, are you? Stop making us deal with that. Stop fucking making us deal with that. So, we are typing all these conversations up. And we have for years, Mr. Perry. Look at all that. I mean, this is ridiculous. The governor and Ty Buttram. We got to call them. Call him and he got caught again. Nope, you were caught the day before. You just still thought you could do it. And you can't. You can't. You can't. You've been recorded every fucking day. Please take your car away. You're caught. You've been caught trafficking me. It is a very, very huge, massive ass crime to traffic a woman. And you can't do it anymore. If you didn't kill Chief Miller and frame Mike, then get Mike home. Everybody knows he didn't do it. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way he did that. Get him home or shut up that you didn't do that. We all know you did. Get him. If my guys have to do this shit for you, I swear to God, you'll wish you weren't born. Do you like us quoting you? Because if they can do that, when they're ready and they go, you're going to do it or we're going to do it for you. And you won't like that any more than you like this. In fact, it'll be a whole lot worse. If in the final of this, we have to do it for you, you'll wish you weren't born. So, you live with your choices, right, princess? Yeah, you're not the victim. A lot of people have a problem with what you're doing. And that's why we quote you and you're not quoting us. We're naming your people and you can't name any of ours. Understood? I've repeated this enough times. By now, you ought to get it. People have a very big problem with what you're doing. You got your crowd of weirdo and they're all okay with it. Everybody else is not, okay? People have difficulty and outrage and a sick stomach over what you do in a state where you don't live. Stop raping me. Stop raping me. Stop raping me. Stop raping me. All this we got from what you're doing. People sick and tired of it. This, we said, he's using my DoorDash app to stalk me and to coax me to certain places where he can have me pulled over or take my car or have it damaged or hit or carjacked. Right? How's that doll helping you with that? Getting every time you get caught? How's your little doll work out? Huh? Is that doll solve a problem for you? Name one problem. Your sick little doll solved. Your sick little problem, your little peeping problem. Your little hack. What problem has that solved, actually, for you? People have a problem with what you're doing. They have a problem with what you're doing. People have a problem, sir, with what you're doing. Mr. Perry, everybody is fucking sick and tired of it. So, we're quoting you, you're not quoting us. Act like you understand what I just said. We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. We found out about the Huntingtons. We found out your code words. We found out names of your people. Lucius, Geppetto, Calvin, Blankenship, Desiree, Beverly, Kate, Andrew, Lawrence, Reuben, James. Monique, who's Monique and where is she right now? Charles, who's Monique? Where is she right now? Judge Parker's court, Kirkendall's court, we're quoting them. Right? Your age discrimination, lie. Your petty theft, lie. People had a hard time with what you did to me at that club. Okay? It did not set well with people, Mr. Perry. You better fix it. People have a hard time with what you did to Mike Neely. It did not set well with people. You better fix it. People have a sick problem with what you've done in my family. It didn't set well with people. You better fix it. People have a really hard time with the fact that you took everything I have and you've not lost a thing. In any courtroom where I've tried to get remedy for what you took from me, you did something illegal to blow that up too. You've not overcome any of my evidence. You've not faced me in court like a man. You're a pussy and a coward. And people have a problem with that too. So we can find out you have Huntington's disease and names of your people and you trafficked me and you blah blah, all the stuff we found out. We're quoting you, you're not quoting us, because what you're doing is outraging everybody outside your little weirdo club. Okay? Everybody has a problem with it. Nobody invited you here. Nobody. You came here against my will. You are forcing yourself on everybody else, and we're tired of it. We're all sick of you. Why can't you get that? We're sick of you. He said, do not invade her privacy again. Do not contact her or her family anymore. She's not to be broke anymore. butt out of her business. Get out of her life, or I'm going to do it for you. And then we quote you, because this is a build-up. It's about to blow. Okay? Didn't your guy say, I think, I don't know what this is, but it's just flicking at us right now. And when it stands up and crushes Charles Perry, I do not want to be anywhere near him. When he pesters Cynthia and takes her money, things do not go well. She finds out. We're seeing things happen we've never seen before. I don't know who these people are. He didn't bother to try to find out. But it's just flicking at us right now. And when it stands up and crushes him, I'm not going to be near him. I'm not going to be anywhere near that bitch. He's not very smart. Because you don't poke something that keeps flicking you across the room. When we're quoting you, what do you fucking think that is? What does that say? That's in 2014. I was in Denton at the time. Leave me the fuck alone. This was sent to Mr. Sullivan because he had some financial backing in your election, did he not? I didn't live in Lubbock at this time. I'm just trying to think of who do I go to make the bitch leave me alone. Who do I go to make the bitch leave me alone? Because you were butting in between me and Fabian, not part of your legislative duties. Right? Right. I was mad. The rest of that email is all about what you did between me and Fabian. That's what that it has nothing to do with your legislative duties. Police ask Michael for the whole rest of that email. I have it. Philip and Ted have it, and you're not going to get it. You're going to have to ask the police or the Texas Rangers or whoever the fuck to get that directly from Mike. The whole thing is about your interference between me and Fabian. Not part of your legislative duties, is it? And Josh Burson didn't bother to look, did he? When you contact me, we find out you got Huntington's disease. We find out you're trying to take my car. We find out you're trying to use Dasher app to coax me. Like Michael, go to Pensacola, Mike, it'll be fun. And then you blew his life up. You blew his life up. You blew his life up. You blew the Miller kids' life up. You blew Dennis's life up. You blew Tristan's life up. You blew my life up. A lot of people have a problem with that. Men who pick on women and children and think it's cute. So, we're quoting you, you're not quoting us. Act like you understand what I just said. Stupid. You better fucking start acting like you fucking understand what I just said. Stupid. Because now you implicated the governor and Ty Buttram. And my guess is they're not happy about it. Guess what? You know how I am? I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're part of this, you're going to have a problem. And a big one. You're going to have a problem. That's just the way it is. This is very serious criminal activity. You're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. If you don't want to help, at least get out of my way. I've done a lot to put a stop to it because I happen to care about people who are victims of crime. Guess what my granddad taught me all my life? That right there. Lawmen are to relieve suffering caused by crime, and you don't need to be a cop. If you know of the crime, you have carnal knowledge of a crime, and you don't do something about it, you don't report it, you might as well do it you're guilty. This right here was my granddad and my great-granddad. They were police. I grew up in their house with police. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And that is what my granddad did, and that is what he lived by. You see that, Ty Buttram? My granddad went through something similar, and he's like me. I don't care who the fuck you think you are. I'm going to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and if you don't like that, no one cares. No one fucking gives a shit. We're going to help people. Powers in service. Guess what? Nobody remembers who the other guy is. To this day, my granddad's name is on the front door of that police department. Look at that right here, Ty. The hell's wrong with you? You know what I've asked for Manford, Mayor Buttram and the city council in Manford is that Chief Miller and Mike Neely's name are on the front door of Manford Police Department. They gave their lives in the line of duty. They have given their lives in the line of duty. Mike Neely will never be the same. He will never fucking be the same. Thanks, Ty, for that. What about his kid? Have you thought about what if it was your kid? Oh, Charles will fuck it up. Yeah, and he did. And now, I mean, are you involved? Did you help with the plan and you knew he'd... the hell? You need to speak to that. I don't understand it. I think that's inhumane. I don't understand it. You don't turn your back on your guys. You don't do it. You don't leave one behind. You just don't. I have not. I don't know the guy. I talked to him 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. He's a fellow human being. He's cop family. This is my family. He's cop family, Ty. You do that. You don't leave one behind. You don't do it. If it was an active shooter and somebody left a guy in there to die, everybody would throw a fit. So why aren't they throwing a fit for Mike? It just so happened it was opioids instead of a bullet. Because you can't, point out the injuries, Ty. They look like he beat Chief Miller to death so bad his head came off his body. Like he was in a car crash. Point him out. Look in the police report. Point him out. Why did the Escambia guy go, oh, it appears he was beat to death? Right. And the injuries on Mike Neely that look like he did that are where? Because that normally would be what a detective would say. I'm feeling my hands and I'm sorry, but I'm just not seeing how I could have done that. Well, right here. Oh yeah, but there are not any injuries. See? Point him out, Ty. You left him behind to die. Mr. Perry, when you contact me, you know what we find out? You drugged him. We said it before anybody else said it. You have Huntington's disease. You tried some age discrimination bullshit that I never said. If I did, it was in snark. And I said it so little, I don't even remember saying it. What I said is you're influencing somebody else's business in a very negative way. Everybody else said, no business owner in their right mind would make the decision Paul made. It wouldn't happen. So Charles had to have put pressure on him. There's no other way he would do that. People got very upset with you for the way you had those people treat me, Amanda. And for the way you had the hotel, Lynn, treat me at Sky Motel. Outraged at you. Grown men were crying when they heard her. You think my guys didn't record that? Or have some kind of thing in my purse? They did. They heard it. So, we don't have any problem quoting you. We're quoting you, you're not quoting us. We're naming your people, you don't have you don't know one guy. Not one. Where is it, Ty? Where's the injuries? Come on with this. Right here. He didn't do it. He was drugged. Oh my gosh, sure shit he was. I said it in March before. After May, they deposed the first responders. How do you sleep at night, Ty? I never would have thought I'd hear that from you. I pray to God that, whoever said that was mistaken. I pray to God they were. Point out the injuries in the arrest report that indicate Mike Neely was in any kind of fight at all, much less one that ended up in the death of the other person. Drunken brawl my ass. Yeah. Here is my disclaimer. Charles, people have a very big problem with a man that will beat down a woman and kids. They got a problem with it. Outside your little weirdo club, everybody else has a very big problem with it. So, we're quoting you, you're not quoting us. We found out Mike was drugged. We found out you have Huntington's disease. We found out you lied when age discrimination bullshit and your petty theft bullshit. I didn't take money. I just didn't take it. We heard you telling her to do what she did before she did it. So, I stopped opening the bag. I changed my habit. You're telling me you're going to use my DoorDash app that you've accessed illegally in my phone to cause the next harm. You're telling me go back to the club so I can cause an... I'm excited to see I'm going to have you false arrested. We have a surprise for you. That's what Ty said. You know, he said, first he says, go to work. At work, I'm going to have you false arrested, and then I'm going to come see you. Which I know you don't want any of that. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to rape you some more. And force myself on you. And make you throw up. And sick at your stomach, and everybody else too. So, you know, Ty's like, he already did that, and then told her to go DoorDash, take the bait. So, he's going to do it again today? Well, he'll fuck that up too. Go DoorDash, take the bait, go DoorDash. You're caught. You're caught. Hey, stupid, you're caught. We've said it, and said it, and said it, over, and over, and over. You're caught. Fucktard, you're caught. Okay? We already caught it. You're caught. Fucktard, write it down. He's still typing in my phone. Yeah, go DoorDash tomorrow. Fucktard, you're caught. Illegally using my phone and the DoorDash app to cause another harm. Everybody said, when we quote you and name your people, everybody's sick of that. You're caught. Stupid, you're caught. You little pussy coward that likes to pick on women to feel tough. You're caught. You're caught. We found out Mike was drugged before. Okay? You're caught. Found out you have Huntington's disease. You're caught. Found out I was trafficked. You're caught. Got your code words. Who's Muffin Man? You're caught. Hey, you're caught. Do you not get what that means? You're caught. Do you not know what that means? We think you have no fucking idea what I'm even saying half the time. Don't even know. Because you got Huntington's disease. So this whole thing documents all the fucking times you got caught. Right? Leave the car away. Look at that. There's so many of these, it's not even funny. Every fucking day we're quoting you. And you don't know what that means? That ought to make you shit yourself. So everybody has a very big problem with men who beat down women. Everybody but the people in your weirdo club. And everybody has a very big problem that you're keeping me from my family. Everybody has a very big problem that you took everything I have, Mr. Perry. I just said, when you contact me, we get more. Don't invade my privacy. Don't contact me. And don't take my money. Or don't complain when we quote you. You asked for it. Go home to your family. And leave me and mine the fuck alone. Go home to your family and leave me and my family the fuck alone. You see this? These guys that got this to me in jail, and it wasn't up to you, he'll do it for you. You do it or he'll do it. That's your choice and your only choice. Did you like me quoting you all week long? Did you like us getting your people's names? Sonjay loves it when I say his name. This guy, this puzzle right here, that somebody's got to have a lot of power to get that puzzle to me in jail. I wasn't at home. I'm in jail. You had me illegally detained. They got that to me in jail. They just told me all night long you talked about taking my car again. So, get the fuck out. Do not contact me. Weirdo, stop contacting me. Stop raping me. Or he'll do it for you. Your choice is you do it or he'll do it. Get Michael Neely out of jail and home. And you get the fuck out of here. And don't contact me the fuck again. Or he'll do it for you. if you didn't like me get the way he got that to me in jail, or me, I'm telling me you talked about taking my car all fucking night long, or that you have Huntington's disease, or about your Muffin Man guy, or about your code words, pin the tail on the donkey, Papa John's. Papa John's means to deliver the traffic victim to the buyer. I'm guessing no other victim knows that. I know that. Right? Hansel and Gretel. Coax them over here. Or coax them over there. Use her DoorDash app. Hacker. Illegally use the app to take her to a place where we can do something to her car. Or to her. Depends on what day it is and what plan you got cooked up. And whether or not you get caught first. Right, Calvin? Bald, fat Calvin? Okay. If he can get that kind of shit from you and get it to me, because everybody's sick and tired of you. Everybody's sick and tired of you raping. Then, when he said, you're doing it or I'll do it, did you think you'll like how he does it? Maybe you will. I don't know. You're kind of strange. We don't know what the hell you think. We don't think you can think. Veggie brain.
Leave me alone! Please!
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
No. Just talk.
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Theo. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave
happened?
me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
No. Just talk.
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Theo. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave me
happened?
alone.
What
Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
No. Just talk.
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Theo. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave me
happened?
alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
No. Just talk.
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Theo. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave me
happened?
alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
Just talk.
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes. and I'll
No,
leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Theo. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave me
happened?
alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
No. Just talk.
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2